May I have your attention? This is super important. Excuse me, I'm trying to talk to everybody here. Before we get to him, really exciting update for my YouTube channel. And starting today in this video, I'm going to be doing a weekly series, once again going back to posting 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. And here is the format we're doing. Makeover Mondays. So every Monday I'm doing some sort of crazy, insane makeover. And then we are doing, actually I wrote these down because I had a big list. Hair Tip Tuesdays. That's where I'm doing more in-depth like hair tips that are very, very specific that you all would love to see. Wavy Wednesday, which is today. So Wednesdays are going to be dedicated to wavy hair tips, haircuts, all that kind of stuff. Technical Thursdays. So those are going to be days where I'm going to be going a bit more hardcore on actual haircutting techniques. It'll be great for professionals. And if you do want to learn more about the technical stuff, hardcore technical stuff about haircutting and things like that. And then Fabulous Friday is going to be geared more towards women's hair. And I know that I post mostly men's stuff, but you know, throughout my career, I have seen thousands of female clients. So Fridays are going to be more geared towards women's hair and things like that. Not like you have to be a woman to watch, but that's what the focus is going to be. Really excited about this. I'm committing myself to this, and I want to take you all along for this journey, and I hope you all are excited. So, Wavy Wednesday, we're talking about wavy hair. So for this particular haircut, first of all, I colored and bleached out this entire head, all right? This whole thing right here. And you've seen this before. I did a Game of Thrones character, I guess it's Game of Thrones, or the newest show, inspired from that with this haircut. So you can go and watch the full tutorial. So when it comes to wavy hair and this particular haircut, there's a few things you have to understand for not only creating this shape, but also how to create this look. So if you notice right in through here, I'll get a little bit closer. This hair has shorter pieces in it, going from shorter into longer down and through here. This is what I call the outline or the base or the foundation of the haircut. So if you're getting a haircut and you simply want to have a light face framing, a light angle, you want to soften the face up a little bit, you want to open this up, you don't have to get tons of layers, but if you create just a slight angle, okay, going on both sides, if I pull this down straight in through here, you'll see that the hair starts here and then works its way gradually down into the sides and the corners, creating kind of an angled open shape or somewhat of a rounded shape, okay? What this is going to do, and if you just were to get this where it angles downwards, it'll simply just soften this area up. And if you were to try to create waves, you'll be able to get a bit more lift and a bit more texture right into this area. Now, if you don't do that, all right, I'm going to back out a little bit. If you don't do that throughout the entire head and create a layered shape, it'll be fairly heavy. So if you've got naturally wavy hair and you don't want any volume to it, this will probably be your best option, which would be to create an angle going just in the front and working its way down throughout the back. Doesn't matter, you know, men's hair, women's hair, doesn't really matter, any hair type. This is just a great tip for anyone who wants to have a little bit of a softness in through here to enhance maybe their waves, or not really sure about getting layers in your hair, because once you introduce layers to wavy hair, a lot of things could start happening. So for this particular mannequin, what I did is I did create a layered shape that extends all the way throughout the back and through here. So this is all layered in through here, all the way down and throughout the top. So when I layer this, and layering is a technique that is designed to remove weight, so it gives the hair a bit more freedom. So if I were to hold this up and then drop it down, you can see that the layers are going to be in this area. And that continues on throughout the entire haircut. Looking at the back of this, you'll see all of this movement in through here, right? The layers are all in through here, going down to the bottom. Now, if you have a bad layer job, not only on straight hair, but on wavy hair, or even curly hair, any hair with texture, it will show up like it won't lay properly. You can hide a bad haircut easier if you have wavy hair because the waves camouflage it a bit, but it just won't look right. It's not gonna have the shape you want when you try to scrunch it. It's just gonna look very unbalanced. It may look a little bit choppy in some areas, so you need to make sure you're getting the right haircut when you have your hair layered. If you don't have naturally wavy hair and you've got pin straight hair, this mannequin, just so you know, this is human hair, had perfectly straight hair. What I did was I created this shape by utilizing a few things. One, the hair cutting technique, which is adding layers, right? The second was utilizing my #1 best-selling product, Tidal Wave. Tidal Wave is essential for adding any sort of texture to your hair. Now, I know some of you may think, oh, if I spray this in my hair's gonna become magically wavy all of a sudden. That's not how it works, right? How this works is this will help support the styling technique that you're using to get waves. There's no, oh, my hair is wavy and I wanna make it straight, so I'm gonna spray this on, do nothing, and all of a sudden expect my hair to be straight. No, that's not how it works. That's not how hair products work. The reason this will enhance your waves or enhance straight hair to add texture and volume, but also to create waves, is because of the ingredients in here and the support it gives to the hair while you're scrunching, which is a technique. So the technique used for this, as I just mentioned, is scrunching, which is done by using your hand and scrunching like this, and also the blow dryer. This is my blow dryer that I sell at shop.thesalonguy.com. It's a ionic hair dryer. I upgraded the technology of this because of all your support of purchasing these. I've been able to make these upgrades since I launched this in the beginning, and this has a magnetic diffuser and a nozzle that it comes with, and also it folds for traveling purposes. You can only purchase this and use this in the United States and Canada. That's all I suggest. Do not purchase this, because this has happened before, unfortunately. Don't purchase this here for a US address and then have somebody ship this to like Germany or Switzerland or India or Asia. You can't do that because the voltage is not the same, the wattage, it's gonna mess up, even with the plugs. Unfortunately, United States and Canada, I would suggest purchasing this, all right? So, the scrunching technique, and this is done with damp hair. So after you wash your hair, which you need the right product for, I would suggest, my volume set for shampoo and conditioner, my hemp set for shampoo and conditioner. You can use 25 spray just to get the tangles out, the knots out. And then I would spray in, you don't need a lot of Tidal Wave. I'd spray 4, 5, 6 spritzes the most. And then you can comb it through utilizing my carbon comb right here. This thing is solid, man, a carbon comb right here. Or you can use my anti-static vent brush, which is right here. It's my favorite vent brush of all time, simply because of not only the technology in the bristles, and also the handle. It's got a rubber handle, so you have a solid grip on it, and there it is. You then will utilize this. I put it on high speed, right? It's normal high speed and normal high heat, and I let the diffuser do all of the work. What I'll do is I'll scrunch. This is the technique I talk about, scrunching. Watch this. When I take the hair, I hold it in my hand, kind of like in a ball like this, and I scrunch. Okay, I scrunch. What it's doing, it's shrinking the hair up, and watch what happens when I let go. It's creating waves, right? It's creating waves. So once again, we're gonna take that hair, put it in your, kind of like this, and scrunch. And you do that to add lift to your hair. What you don't wanna do, especially on wavy hair or even straight hair, is shake the hair around and blow it all over the place. You're gonna wanna scrunch and let the hair go into the diffuser like so. And let the diffuser do all of the work. The minute you start to shake the hair, it's gonna become a frizz ball, it's gonna become a mess. You don't wanna do that. This is what's gonna help give your hair some added texture. It's gonna help enhance the waves. And if you have very, very straight hair, it's also gonna help you make a bit more waves to it, right? once, and this is the one thing that I get all the time, how long is this gonna last? Is this permanent? You know, my hair be like this forever? No. Once water hits your hair, especially if you have straight hair and you spent all this time making waves and getting a curly, once water hits it, that's it. It's gonna revert back to its natural state, which is straight. So stay away from, you know, getting your hair wet. I would also maybe don't wash it every single day. If you're doing all this effort and you have straight hair to make this hair wavy, I would let it sit for maybe 2-3 days, don't wash it, and then you can go back in. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is if you do want to add a little bit of hold to this. Now, I know some of you may not even know about this, but my locked hairspray, this has been a journey for a number of years. And as of right now, on my website, there are 3 locked hairsprays. The first one is the original lock, which I have no idea where that is. That was that like original powdery, light, kind of very airy, light to medium hold, if that, almost had no hold hairspray. That was with the TikToker kit from years and years and years and years ago. Then I've gone through several different formulas for locked. Then I tried Locked XL. So as of right now, there's the original OG version of Locked that's available, okay? This is the most recent version of Locked XL. There's little ones of the last version of Locked XL, because I'm trying to get rid of those. This one, in my opinion, it may not be the strongest hold like the Locked XL that I was recently selling. However, it's the best combination of the original Locked and the most recent Locked XL because it has a true medium hold. I wouldn't say firm, but it's got a medium hold. It smells like 1,000,000,000,000 times better. Does not smell like harsh chemicals and alcohol like the Locked XL that's out now. This is so much better in my opinion. It took me a very, very long time to test and make sure this formula and this scent was great. And this is my new favorite hairspray. So you spray it on and you can hold it a little bit further away from the scalp or from the hair and let it coat onto the hair, okay? That's gonna give it more of a softer type of look and just that perfect medium hold. And the smell of this, oh my gosh, it smells like, it's like kiwi, vanilla, and it's really a phenomenal hairspray, to be honest with you. Really, really phenomenal hairspray. So if you are interested in purchasing any of these products, you can head over to my shop.thesalonguy.com. You can even purchase my products through here, through the store here, and use code YouTube20, and you get 20% off. So let me know if you enjoyed this video. And again, I hope you're going to enjoy this new format of Monday through Friday, different types of themes for each day. Wavy Wednesdays, all right? And tomorrow will be Technical Thursdays, which will be very, very in-depth haircutting stuff, some hardcore technical stuff when it comes to haircutting. All right, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you soon.